Yo, how it goes, Nasuko, bringing you a gameplay on Black Ops 2, obviously, on the map Hijacked, and this is actually a very special gameplay here today. Well, special for me at least. I don't get games like this every day. I forgot the actual final score. I think it's 67 and 8, 68 and 7, one of those two. And I got my nuclear streak. It is my first nuclear streak and my only one to this date. And as you can see, I'm using the PDW with a silencer. I explained the loadout in my previous commentary, but for those of you who are too lazy to go back and watch the other video, I don't blame you. I would do the same thing, so I'm not hating on you lazy people. I'm lazy too. But my loadout is a PDW, obviously, again, with a silencer. Sorry, it's an inside joke. PDW with a silencer. No secondary, no tactical grenades. I have C4. I have scavenger, as you can see. I have lightweight, hardline in my perk 1 slot, and then my perk 3 slot I have dexterity and engineer. And as you can see, my loadout is a UAV, orbital VSAT, and K9 unit. I did not unlock the swarm just yet, but even so, I feel like my UAV might have just saved me in this game. But anyways, say you're an average Joe, like I am, and I happen to get lucky because I got relatively bad players on the opposite team with my friends who would help me do callouts and everything on my team. And maybe Mr. Average Joe wants to get a nuclear like I did, but you have not gotten one yet, or Average Joe has not gotten one yet. Well, then Nasuko, your good buddy, is here to help you out and help you get a nuclear. And realize that, like I said before, I'm not the best player in the world. I'm not an amazing player by any means. I take myself as an average Joe, better than the average Joe, but still an average Joe. If you know what I mean. I don't know. I need to quit picking on average Joe. Anyways, first tip: use a submachine gun, preferably the PDW. It is, in my opinion, the most overpowered one in the list. So if you don't mind using overpowered weapons, then use the PDW to get your nuclear, because it is simply an unbeatable gun, unless you're facing against a sniper or a shotgun. But shotguns aren't good in all cases, so that's why you would not want to use a shotgun. PDW can possibly kill from further away, however, I would not recommend doing that. You need to, as Woody's Gamertag calls, controlling the engagement, which is a perfectly logical thing that I struggle to do because I'm always a reckless rusher. That's one of the reasons why I die so much, is I play the objective hardcore and then I rush so hard that I just die from behind or to the side or in front of me even. It's ridiculous. But you know, at the beginning you want to rush into their spawn, but you don't want to rush in there too far because either you'll get overrun or you'll even switch to spawns. Even on demolition, if you run literally inside their spawn, then in demolition the spawns will flip, or they'll spawn like B-dom or B-domination flag. So you want to rush in their spawn at the beginning of each match or each round, but don't rush in too far. And then once you get closer to their spawn, start taking it slower. Control the engagement more, like head glitch, stuff like that. Or just find ways to surprise them, because what I do a lot is that I kind of wait for them. I go hide in a corner because I'm about to die, and I go wait for them for a second, and then they're trying to run through the room, and then I just knife them or I shoot them or something. So, like I said, use a submachine gun. If for some reason the PDW that has half the mag of a light machine gun, high mobility, moderate rate of fire, and moderate kick, if that does not work out for you, use the MSMC, because that would be my second recommended gun, because that gun's also really good. If for some reason you do not want to, or you cannot use that gun, use the MP7. It's not ridiculously overpowered, but it's still a submachine gun, and it's still one of the best guns in the game, in my opinion. So control the engagement, rush in the spawn at the beginning of the round, and use a submachine gun. What else is there? Well, first off, it'd be a lot easier if you ran with friends. I had a few friends, I didn't tell them to run UAV or anything with me. I would never tell my friends to do that. In my opinion, I find that immoral or whatever. I mean, sure, if they don't mind running a UAV, I mean, I guess it's fine, but I would never force anyone to run a UAV. But anyways, I used a UAV myself, and UAVs help a lot first off, but having friends doing like little mini callouts, and you don't have to say like he's at bottom A or something, bottom C, whatever. I mean, you don't have to do callouts like that. You can just say, oh, watch out behind you or something, or communicate like, oh shit, I died. I mean, having friends and doing callouts like that, it helps a lot. So you want to run with a few friends, and it's also a matter of luck, because if you don't run with a lobby of 6 people, if you're not playing Ground War, then you might get other people in your team that are not the brightest people. But on the other hand, what about the other team? Well, you're definitely not going to get a nuclear against people who know what they're doing. If they know the spawns, if they know how to control the engagement, if they have got nuclears themselves legit, not by boosting obviously, because that shows no form of skill. But if you want to get your nuclear, it has a matter of luck with, you need to get bad enemy teammates, or enemy team basically. Oh, you see I got my nuclear there, and I ran out there, I'm like, fuck yeah, and then I ran out there, tied by the grenade. Freaking out right there. I was like, whoa! Got my nuclear! I think I beat a few of my friends, actually. But anyways, like I said, get bad teammates, bad enemy team. I would say, if there's someone on the opposite team who has a 2 KD, you're not going to get your nuclear. If there is, say, 2 people who has a 1.50 plus KD, then chances are you're not going to get your nuclear, because they know what they're doing. If you're running against a party, even if you're in a party, you're probably not going to get your nuclear unless those people are really not good, like they're not average Joe, they're just those people who are bored, like, I don't have football practice, so I'm going to go over and just play some Call of Duty then. Not hating on anyone, I don't see how you'd interpret it as that, but, you know, people crazy these days. Anything else? I mean, I honestly don't know. I would recommend running higher kill streaks. Maybe you can use a UAV to help you get your other kill streaks and to let you see the other people on the radar. But I mean, higher kill streaks help. You do definitely want higher kill streaks, but having your friends run a UAV or a counter UAV, or you're running a UAV yourself, will help tremendously. And obviously you yourself have to have some sort of skill. You have to have some sort of knowledge of where cover is, how to run away. You need to have some sort of gun skill. You have to have good reflexes. I mean, just stuff that comes with practice. Time and practice will get you the nuclear in Call of Duty. And I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about. That's pretty much all you really need to do to get a nuclear. I mean, you can't just say, boom, got a nuclear, go get it. I mean, you have to, it's a matter of luck, skill, and stuff like that. Of course, with those other people who get like 100+ games using ridiculous things like a sniper rifle, or I don't know, ridiculous stuff. A SMAW. Getting a nuclear with a SMAW. I mean, those people, it's not luck, it's skill. They do have some degree of luck. There's always a degree of luck in this game, because there's the lag compensation, there's hit detection, there's just the spawns, and then sometimes you just have bad luck. I mean, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. If you get buzz killed off of it, feel free to break your controller. Bitch at Treyarch, not me. Because I'm not the master at giving tips. I'm not an amazing player. Go ask someone like the Mark of J or something. I'm sure people like the Mark of J can give you amazing tips. Go watch, yeah, as a matter of fact, watching other YouTubers and not like getting a notepad and pen and writing down notes, but rather watch gameplays, interpret them closely, see where they go in the map, see how they, like where they are, if they're in cover when they're killing people, if they're behind the people when they're killing people, how they got behind them, and stuff like that. Like, watch closely gameplays of good YouTubers such as the Mark of J, and interpret their games closely to find out, hey, I might be able to do that. That's really good, because I got that class, like I said in my last commentary, I got that class off of a YouTuber, and he told me some tips too that I forgot, honestly, and he helped me get my swarm. I actually got a double swarm the first time I got a swarm, but and he helped me get my nuclear basically by running this class setup. So that's about all I had to say. The gameplay is about over. Leave a like if you found this helpful, or if you just thought it was funny for me trying to help you guys but failed. I don't know. If you found this enjoyable or entertaining in any way, please leave a like. It supports me. Leave a comment down. Any other tips might be able to help other people, stuff like that. I'm running out of time. I'll see you guys next time.